y'all not understand how fucked up America gotta be for you to work hard and still have no fucking where to go? It's just like, oh my gosh, when is it all going to end? Like, y'all, it's so bad to the point where even though you work, you more than likely can't even eat every day. Not even 3 times a day. Me, none. Yet they expect us to keep working with a smile on our face. Fuck all of that. I be seeing why people don't fucking want to work. They pay us a little bit of money, but make everything fucking expensive. I'll be damned if I'm putting my life on the line for $14, $15. And then the whole time, your ass can get hurt or die at the fucking job you're at. So now, you done fucking wasted your whole life being a hard worker to a company that don't give a fuck about what you got going on. Don't give a fuck that you don't have nowhere to go. Just don't give a good goddamn. And certain people will never understand the frustration. You guys will never understand unless you're going through it. There is no reason why hard workers can't afford to eat, can't afford to live, can't afford to pay rent. It is so much. And I just wanted to let everybody out there know, okay? If you are deciding to bring your ass to America, hold on, y'all. Stay the fuck over there. Do not come over here. Please. I beg of you.
What the fuck are we doing on this earth, man? Every day, most of us wake up and go to a job that we really don't fucking like, but we can't really quit because we got to get the money to pay the bills that they say it's important to pay. What the fuck is the point of this life, man? We go to grocery stores and buy food that God gave us for free. Why the fuck did we pay for lights? Well, that's just the way it is. Fuck you. I'm tired of all this "that's just the way it is" bullshit. This whole fucking system is garbage. America ain't nothing but a big ass fucking plantation, man. A big ass fucking plantation. What the fuck are we doing here? There are days I don't want to be on this earth. And I'm not saying I want to unalive myself and nothing like that. But I'm tired, man. It's like, what the fuck is the point of any of this? To work till we 60, 70 years old? Most of us ain't gonna fucking live to see 50. But we gotta work to maybe retire. Man, fuck you and all that bullshit, man. I don't give a fuck about who president, left, right, and all this dumbass shit. I'm tired of this whole fucking game, man. It's a big ass game. It's a big ass charade. America is a fucking plantation. I don't give a fuck what nobody got to say about it, man. This shit is exhausting.
I'm a Minnesota Somalian. Of course I live in a big house funded by United States taxpayers.
I'm a Minnesota Somalian. Of course we have the most luxurious cars.
I'm Minnesota Somali. I'm champion border. Hi.
I'm a Minnesota Somalian. Of course I married my sister to come here.
I'm a Minnesota Somalian. Of course I tell the government I feed 3,000 kids for no reason. Did you get the bill yet? I'm a Minnesota Somali. Of course Minnesota Somalia was promised us 3,000 years ago.
Hi, Trump. I'm back so much.
Be a freeloader. I get everything for free while you work 50 hours a week. Ha ha boo.
Hi guys, welcome back. I'm Kali.
Benny.
So before we start anything, subscribe. Anyway, now let's be clear from the start. What you're seeing in these videos, it's not whining, it's not negativity, and it's definitely not entitlement. Yeah, what we've been hearing is years of hard work and bottled up frustration and deep exhaustion finally being spoken out loud.
So this matters because for a very long time in this country, especially the black people, have been expected to do everything, right? Carry the economy, carry the social movement, carry responsibility, and still smile as if nothing is going on. And in real sense, these people are barely surviving.
Yeah, the belly is surviving. You're being forced to put a fake smile.
So yeah, smile.
So if what you're saying makes you feel uncomfortable, well, we are sorry. Yeah, but now the truth has never been comfortable,
That's true.
especially when it's coming from people who haven't been listened to for the longest time.
So when you listen to these people, the black people in these videos that we just watched, you can hear anger.
Yeah.
But I can say this is not anger because this is purely tiredness. And these people are tired because they are doing everything right,
Yeah,
but still barely surviving. Or I can say they are doing everything and still ending up stressed.
yeah, and frustrated. Like there are no fruits of the hard work.
So you have Chicago, the city, and Illinois, the state, willing to go to war with the federal government over undocumented immigrants. This whole time, Black Americans are losing their communities in Chicago because of a spike, a property tax increase by 133%. That's only impacting Black communities. And they seen this coming the whole time. So you're willing to go to war with Trump, but you're a head state. You're a head figure of these local governments, and you're not willing to put anything in place to protect your Black American residents, right? What a joke, right? You have West Garfield Park property tax increased by 133%, and then you have Inglewood and North Lawndale. Look at this, which the local governments knew that this was coming, right? And all this tax money, they're going to invest it back into Chicago public schools, which 30% of the students are immigrants, ESL programs, which is going to benefit them. And then some of this money even goes to asylum applications, CPS status, to protect immigrants legally. But where's the protection at for the Black American residents, right? That's about to lose their generational wealth. We all know home ownership is the first step in establishing generational wealth, and these communities are about to just be destabilized, right? And this is a local government, right? These are head figures of local government. Brandon Kaida and JB Prick, and they're not doing anything to protect these Black American citizens. But
These people are working long hours, jobs which are physically training and also emotionally training. And in the end, they're still struggling to afford foods, rent, and even the peace of mind. So this alone will prove to you that in America, hard work doesn't pay.
Doesn't always mean that you're going to be successful.
Yeah.
And when Black Americans say the system doesn't care about their problems, that's not bitterness, that's experience. That's watching your labor make other people rich while your own life stays unstable. Yeah.
Yes. So as you can see from the videos, the language is also strong. And this is basically, I can say it's because the situation is serious. And polite words, they can never be enough to describe the neglect. Especially that's going on, and that has been going on for decades.
Yeah. And when someone calls America a plantation, in quotes, a lot of people immediately get offended. But instead of reacting, we should ask why. Why so many Black Americans relate to that word? Why do we relate to that word?
I can say the reason is because the feeling is familiar, and you work non-stop. There is little protection, there is very little reward, and you always know that you can be replaced, especially if you speak up.
Yeah, and this isn't about today, is exactly like the past. It's about noticing patterns. Exploitations didn't disappear, it's just changed forms. And when Black workers are still overrepresented in low-paying, high-risk jobs, and when people dismiss that comparison right away, it proves the point.
Yeah, sure. It proves the point, especially because the society gets uncomfortable. Yeah, and especially when the Black people describe the reality.
Yeah.
So when you describe the reality, it's uncomfortable to the society, and that's true.
And that is why we are here to discuss those hard and discussed topics.
So this Somalian in Minnesota has a whole platform where all he does is taunt taxpayers in Minnesota because he doesn't have a job and he's living better than most of them just off of the government assistance that he's getting.
Proud to be a freeloader. I get everything for free while you work 50 hours a week. Ha ha, boo boo. Somalians is taking.
We took these people in as refugees, and this is their attitude towards us. What do you think we should do with these people?
When you're working non-stop and still struggling, seeing a clip that looks like someone is celebrating living off the system, it's definitely going to feel so unfair.
So so you can see from the clip, this man appears to be mocking the working Americans. The reason I'm using the word mocking, it's because he's calling himself a proud American freeloader. And he's even telling people, or the Americans, to go to work so that I can get paid. So you go to work, pay your taxes, and then he gets paid.
And he gets to eat.
Yeah, American freeloader.
Yeah, and that's where a lot of people got angry, including me, because this is not funny to Americans. You're working 2 jobs, you're barely surviving, you are drowning in rent, food, medical bills, inflation, and then somebody just decides to call themselves a freeloader. You know, this is hitting a certain nerve.
Let's talk the reality. Let me just say the reality. American life is not, it's not cheap. It's also expensive, man. It's expensive.
Y'all not understand how fucked up America gotta be for you to work hard and still have no fucking where to go? It's just like, oh my gosh, when is it all going to end? Like, y'all, it's so bad to the point where even though you work, you more than likely can't even eat every day. Not even 3 times a day. Me, none. Yet they expect us to keep working with a smile on our face. Fuck all of that. I be seeing why people don't fucking want to work. They pay us a little bit of money, but make everything fucking expensive. I'll be damned if I'm putting my life on the line for $14, $15. And then the whole time, your ass can get hurt or die at the fucking job you're at.
Life is so expensive because people working full time and still being poor, because you can see people skipping meals, and even the worst part is having to choose between medicine and rent. And so when someone comes online bragging and calling himself a freeloader or living off the system, it really gets to you now.
Yeah, because most Americans, government assistance is not a flex, it's a survival.
Yeah.
And nobody who's struggling wants to hear someone mocking taxpayers and acting like it's all like a joke. Yeah. And based on how people are reacting, or how most people are reacting, it's not just that he says he's getting help.
It's how he says it. Like the way he's bragging, the disrespect, the way he's telling us to go to work so that he can get paid for free. It's just how he's expressing himself and how he's mocking us, the Americans.
Yeah. And that's where people say, no, these programs are supposed to help people to get back on their feet.
Yeah.
But not to be thrown into people's faces.
Especially the people who are already struggling.
Yeah.
People are struggling to
of course, we
make
know
this
you
money.
came here, you need help, but now we are helping you and then you're still bragging with our money.
This person is really getting into our nerves now.
Yeah, so this reaction is not about hate, it comes from a question. Black Americans have asked for generations, why is our suffering being normalized? We need help, but we are being questioned. Those are the tough questions that we need to ask ourselves whenever we see some people acting in some type of way.
If we are being honest, when the systems fail in America, it's the Black Americans who feels it first. And they are the one also who feels it the hardest.
Yeah, low wages, unstable jobs, limited healthcare, and a little generational wealth didn't happen by accident. So these are results of the long-standing policies that have pushed Black Americans to the bottom economically.
So when the black people expresses their hunger and frustration, they are not creating division. What they are doing is they are responding to it.
Yeah, and telling Black Americans to just be patient or work harder ignores the truth. They've already done both. They've done that. They've worked hard. They've been patient. This has been done over and over again.
So I can say this video is existing just to remind us that Black Americans are tired.
Yeah.
They are tired, and I can say their frustration really makes sense.
Yeah, and the real question isn't why Black Americans are angry. The real question is why people don't want to admit the reasons.
If you're black and this speaks to you, we want to hear from you.
And if you're not black, there is a moment for you to just listen, not argue and not dismiss. Just listen.
Yeah. Drop your comments, and this space is for real conversations
and real support.
Drop your thoughts in the comment section. And this is a space for real conversation.
Yep.
And we need your support.
Yeah, you may consider subscribing.
Bye.
Adios.